for these two games. That's still the case for tomorrow, and if so, what would that do to a potential Game 7 plan?
Yes, I think for Game 7, we probably got both Ranger and Nola lined up. Probably not full pitch count, but so that, if we need a Ranger in Game 6, I think I'd use them. And then we'd have to go full bullpen on Game 7, but Nola gets the start at that point.
Scott Blubber.
Rob, were you able to watch Zack's bullpen yesterday? And if so, what did you see? If not, what were your reports?
Yeah, I didn't see it because I was doing all the media stuff, but the reports were really good. He looked fine. He turned it up. Everything was good. He's ready to go.
Was that the only one he did after the last start, or given the time, did he do more than one this time around?
No, just one.
Okay.
Jump to Christy.
I wondered what's your message to your team as you guys head back to Houston with the Astros needing just one win to potentially close it out?
I think it's stay the course, We played really good baseball, and I don't think there's any reason to panic. We just got to keep doing what we're doing and concentrate on doing the little things. I always tell them, focus on the little things and big things will happen. Don't try to do too much. Be yourself. Good at bats, play good defense, throw strikes, execute pitches, that type of thing.
Next, we'll go to Allison.
Hi, Rob. I want to ask you about momentum. There's a lot of talk in our game just about momentum. And I think this World Series kind of squashes all the theories that baseball even has momentum. But how do you kind of view momentum? And do you think it's sort of an overblown cliche, or do you think there's something to that in baseball?
I think in baseball, especially with our team, from game to game, I don't think there's much momentum for our club because we've had some tough games and come back the next day and played extremely well. But I do think within a game there is momentum. And I think, you take like Game 1. We went to Alvarado very early because I felt like we had got the momentum back in that game and I didn't want to lose it. But from game to game with our club especially, I can't speak for anybody else's club, but for our club, there is no momentum created from yesterday going into tomorrow's game, if that makes sense.
Corey.
Rob, having now seen Framber Valdez twice over the last month, I mean, he did a decent job on you guys in Game 2. Does he strike you as the kind of guy that the more times the hitters get a look at him, the better their chances could be?
Yeah, I think so. I think that goes for everybody. I think the more you see a pitcher, the more you see the shape of his pitches and see it up close and how the fastball sinks or rides. I think you have a better chance. And I thought we had better at bats in the World Series start than we did in the regular season start. So hopefully that continues.
Other questions for Rob? Back to Paul.
Rob, this may seem obvious, but just got to ask, after using Sir Anthony yesterday for the first time in a while, everybody available tomorrow out of the bullpen, all hands on deck, guys?
Yeah.
Game 6.
Yeah, everybody's available.
Thanks.
Just wondering how you felt about your bullpen yesterday and whether you're able to tell during a bullpen, like whether the extra rest, how much good it did you to have the extra rest.
Yeah. I think the extra rest always helps, but bullpen felt good. I think we're on track.
Allison Footer.
Hi, Zach. I've asked both managers this question. It's about momentum and just if it actually exists in baseball. We like to talk about it a lot, but if any World Series has sort of squashed that whole theory, maybe it's this one. Just as a starting pitcher, do you believe in momentum, or do you think it kind of resets day to day? How do you view that?
I think it sets. I think it resets day to day. I think everybody probably feels, has their own beliefs, I guess they could say. But I think it resets, especially with a starting pitcher. From my standpoint, I'm going out there and pitching my game and starting new. So yeah, from my standpoint, I think it just resets.
Scott, did you have another question? Where's your hand still up? Scott?
Is that me?
Yeah.
Zach, I've asked you throughout the year and in previous years about, facing a team back to back. When you're in a short series like this and you know that the likelihood is that you may have to face them again, how much do you think about that throughout the series in terms of like what you might do differently the next time around?
I think it's always just making the adjustments that should be or that you think you should make, but not, overcorrecting or over adjusting at the same time. I'm going to pitch to my strengths and hopefully I can man the ball a little bit better this outing. And I think that'll help me.
So I'm sorry, you broke up a little bit. I just to be clear. So then do you look back much at what happened in the previous start when you know that the next team is, that the same team is coming up a second time, or do you kind of clean the slate? How much kind of going back do you do? How much review do you do of the previous start?
Yeah, I mean, I think you just pitch to your strengths and just make the adjustments that you need to. And, they're a good team, but hopefully I can command the ball a little bit better this time, and hopefully that puts me in a better position.
Thank you.
Mike Puma?
Zach, wondering how much do you relish this opportunity here? The team's down 3-2 in the series, putting it on your back to, go down there to Houston and get a win and extend this thing.
Yeah, for sure. I take a lot of pride in that, and just try to be a stopper and give our team one more chance after tomorrow. So, tomorrow's a must win, and I'll take pride in that, and hopefully I can go out there and give us the best chance.
Paul?
Zach, is there anything to the fact that you kind of go into the start now knowing it's your last one, you can completely empty the tank as opposed to knowing there's another start behind it potentially? I don't know how much that factors in.
Yeah, but no, I mean, you don't want to go out there and overthrow, you know what I mean? So at the same time, yes, but no. You go out there and give it, the best shot, best opportunity, or best, I don't know. I mean, you go out there and give the best that you can, but at the same time, you don't try to go out there and overthrow and just try to do too much.
All right, we'll go to John Marks.
Yeah, Zach, knowing the last two teams in your situation came back to win, does that give you any extra confidence? And has Kyle talked to you at all about what that was like, when the Cubs did it, and in fact, it was the Astros who didn't do it in 2019. Does any of that help?
I mean, none of that really matters to me. I'm just trying to go out there and win tomorrow so we can, play another day. And hopefully, we can win this whole thing. That's our mindset, and we got to win tomorrow first. And that's our, first and foremost right there.
All right, any final ones for Zach? All right, Zach, thank you. And thank you guys. And we'll